guys, and welcome back. Today I am going to show you a Minecraft Bedrock Piston Bolt I've been designing this past few weeks. I hope you like it. I show you the segments I've bolted so that's modular and you can just put the segments together, so segment on segment. Yeah, we're going to have a look on it first and then we're gonna write a track. So this is the straight track. It's quite an easy piston bolt with hex, so it's player to player. So you don't have to go back to a hub all over again. You can go from one point to another and from that point back or to another point. I show you in a moment so you understand. This segment is 60 blocks long and 23 wide. That's, you can make it smaller by removing these blocks. But I thought it looks kind of cool, so just aesthetically 23 blocks. You can go free. You can go to 17 when you like, but then it's kind of squashed. So to turn, I have not designed any diagonal because redstone is quite slow in Bedrock and you lose a tick when you go diagonal. So I just have curves. That's more efficient and I think also faster. I'm not quite sure. You have to tell that in the comments or something like that. And then I have also an interchange. This interchange is a T interchange. I don't bother doing an interchange that is 4-way. I think you just can put two T sections together and then you have a 4-way, so it's easier and the complexity is not as high. So when you come from here, the hex signal goes into here. So here's a block then, and it gets in here, and also you can change the signal strength here. So one is subtracted in this one. So when 2 comes in, it only gets 1, so it goes through and into this purple calculator unit. So it goes here, turns off this copper bulb by powering this redstone. This unlocks the repeater and you go through. When a signal strength of 1 comes through, or not at all, the copper bulb stays on, the signal gets blocked here, and this piston takes you out and you can go this way. From here it's basically exactly the same. So, but the computing unit is above so that I can use less space. Here, copper bulb. But this time, no, it works exactly the same. And to don't mess with any signal that is with the next intersection, I've designed this to cancel out any signal. So when this one switches and you turn right in an intersection, when this is on, you turn right, turn left, and when it's off, you turn right. I think. Oh, yes. And when this is off, it creates this one, a signal to this one, and it cancels out and lets this through. So it's always just gonna send a signal where you are going. So it's the signal when you go left comes through here and passes into the main line, and then you can just have the straight. So to demonstrate it, I have prepared a test track. It's quite long, as you can see, so it's out of my render distance, so, because I'm playing on PlayStation 5, and I think the next intersection is 32 chunks away? I don't remember. So to ensure that the signal always gets there, because when you send a signal and do nothing, it's just gonna run out, because at the point where the render distance ends, the signal bunches up and then it's gone. So you have this design where you press a button. It's not a design, it's a suggestion, but I have to come up with it. This piston pushes the signal strength you install down here, so it gets computed and sent, and in the right time with a delay you're bolted away, so that you travel with the repeaters, because you don't want to get lost. You can change how many stations left of this are and right of this are. I've not designed a station where you can go further than 15 stations, but that's not quite hard, I think. You simply have one station where you put 1 left and 14 right, and you pop out the next station. So from there you can go as planned before. So I don't think that's quite bothering. From here I've put 5 fictional stations on the left. So to go right, as we have planned, we need a signal strength of 6. And to go further than the next interchange, we need a signal strength of 7. So we are gonna leave the main track on the next interchange. So we're gonna ride it. As you see, the signal is right next to us, so nothing is lost and you're good to go. And with enough delay that the computing unit on the next interchange, because it's in front of us, has time to compute things and decide if you go further or into the interchange. So we are going here and then to the next piston bolt. You can stack these interchanges and then this is it. Also, you have to keep in mind that these copper bolts need to be in these states. When they are not, you are making wrong turns. But when this is off, I can demonstrate it. Just signal strength through. When these are off, when you go through, it resets them. So the signal comes through and these go on. So when you go through, it resets the interchange for the next player or the next time you use it, so that you can have multiple people. But I don't know how much delay there needs to be between two players. So I've not designed a station there. So we're just gonna start from this point where you're going through. It computes, you want to turn left. So we're gonna turn left and then go back, because we don't send a signal through, nothing changes, and we're gonna turn at the next interchange. When you want to go through, we need a signal strength higher than the installed signal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you like it, and I think that's quite cool that we have something like this. It just saves you a lot of rockets, really huge quantities of rockets. So this is an older version. As you see, it's not 23 wide, so I've designed this one because I didn't want to change anything. I just had a small kink in it. When you design this further apart, it just doesn't make any difference. So this one is then modular again with this. When you turn it, or you just want to turn and have a parallel line, it's quite stupid, but you can make it. Or yeah, you have it going anywhere else. I hope you like it. It's I think it's so fast as in Java, but I'm not quite really sure. If not, I think that's up to Bedrock Red Zone. Oh, I forgot this line, but you know the drill. It's Bedrock Red Zone is just shit, but I have no PC, so I have to keep playing. I hope you like it, and here are these two together, and that's it for today. I'm planning this to be in the nether of my hardcore world, so no water is used, and I think I'm quite proud of this design. It's quite compact and looks extremely nice. If you want a full tutorial, I can bring it up, but I think as you've seen it, it's not that hard and really easy to understand. If not, write it in the comments and I will do a second part where I go into detail and my thought process, but that's for another time. And thank you for watching and have a nice time. Bye bye.